play together today with my coach. I don't know if you would like to learn together with me chess. I am kind of an experienced player, but I'm gonna be honest to you. If I would have to choose which thing I dominate the most, obviously development, because I know much more about development than chess. But being honest, when I was a kid, I was able to play chess in a very, 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 very difficult way. I mean, I was able to understand how chess worked very fast. It was just a matter of days, if I am not wrong. So let's just play together with Anna. I like how she plays in real life overall. So let's do it.
E3 is the first step towards playing the cow opening. I love it.
By the way,
Oh, this move totally opens up my bishop. That's awesome.
I'm gonna turn off the system audio in order that you may listen. Let me see. Yes, you will listen to her, but through my microphone. Okay. Such a good choice. The idea of this is to strike at the center. Let's see a move that will control those central squares. Sure. Great. You're developing your knight and attacking the center now. You know, don't stress about winning or losing. Let's just have fun. Okay. Let's see what happens now. That was threatening your king. Great. Your pawn is under defensive and vulnerable. You want to take back your move and try again? No. When I am training, I'm going to tell you one secret. Usually, I never step back. I always move forward. That is kind of one of my secrets on almost everything that I do, okay? You strike at the center, striving for control over the points into important squares. Check. Now you're blocking my queen. That's one way. Can you find the right response? I'm close to right. Now you may see that actually I have an advantage here. I'm going to tell you one secret. Sometimes players like run into a little sleep when they are winning, in a way of taking back. When I say taking back, it's not looking back. Taking back is like understanding that stepping back sometimes is necessary for you to understand what you may improve or avoid. In this case, to take the bishop is not convenient at all. What I'm gonna do is to put it back what it worked. What it Bishop is safe now. Good work. I like it. I'm just developing my bishop to get it involved. Now, I could just, for example, use the queen. Great. And now I also can, for example, keep going on the threatening of the center. What can I do? Now, for example, you can see I can take the bishop here, but if you are not, if you are like me, that you are interested in learning, I would take, for example, the pound first, because she's not treating me with the bishop. Now I can take the bishop. See, now also, for example, another movement would be to take the knight, but I am honest. As I said before, I would like to move forward. I will not use, for example, the pawn, but one option could be, for example, to use the bishop here in order that I could treat exactly the rook over here. And now, for example, I can just move forward with the pawn because she is threatening my pawn, and she will be entertained with this. Now, look, remember that words do not define a game. Okay, let's move, for example, the knight here in order that I have free here. Um, Now she's able to cover the the defense that I got on my pawn, but I can just move backward here. Now I will make a vacant here, which is an space. Now, as I got the advantage here of the pawn, you would say, but Reynald, you could use just the, the, the knight, you know, because it is covered with the pawn. Being honest is not a bad option, but I would just go on to use the bishop, for example, first, and now I can use the pawn or the knight. Let's use the pawn first, and for example, let's see, we can just move on the bishop over here, or yes, instead of moving the bishop, you know what I'm going to do? I am going to move the pawn over here because it will give me the advantage of taking the rook. Now I can take the rook. That was a good option what she did, but in order for me to cover, I mean to recover, it's just a matter of moving one piece in a certain way. What I'm going to do, for example, is to I could make a rook over here, but I will save the rook. Now I can make a check here. She's a smart student. I like it that she said that. Anyway, doesn't matter that much. Okay, what I'm gonna do is just to take the pound, the and then and as you can see, I can take back the remember what I told you before. Sometimes players get kind of forget to move backward to safety, and that is what I'm gonna do. I would take the back here. When she says that, I usually go to game review, but as this is a game that is going to be online, I will not go to. game review. So let's just make the checkmate, okay? Now, for example, I can just move on with the and I will go over here again. We could just use it. And I don't know if you see it, but it is just a matter of, for example, using the queen over here. And now I will just move the queen over here. And I can move the beach up here. Dicey. Interesting name. Okay, let's just move here. And here. Uh, I don't know if you know it, but right now I am just refreshing my mind because she usually won on the level that she is 600. She usually won, but for me it was very, very, very easy right now. So I am kind of trying to understand what are the differences that I may be not taking in consideration. Okay, don't take the game like if I am abusing of her or something. No, 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 no. The thing is that I am trying to see what is the difference that times before, when she was 60, 100, it was not easy for me to win against her. Okay.
Oh, poor me, but you're playing so well. Just keep on pushing. That was the only move I could make, okay?
And now the checkmate is just a matter of, for example, how could I say it? Moving this over here.
Overwhelming advantage. Keep going. Do you see the checkmate?
Yes, I see. And now we just move down here, and that is check.
Great job. You won. Now let's dive into the game and see what we can learn here.
Remember what I told you before? I was playing kind of to see what I could learn, not just to win. And that's it. I could just go to the review of the game, and if you want, you could see it with me. But this video will be too long in case that we would like to see it together. So see you the next time. This is going to be uploaded in my other channel. I hope that you are having a nice game, a nice day. Remember that the righteous cares about the poor, but the pervert is like nothing in absolute.